just try and get really comfortable doing this and fight as much as you can within reason so that your body can take it. You don't want to be broken by the time you get your shot, but fight as much as you can and get used to it.
And when you look at all those different avenues that the UFC have, Road to UFC, Dana White Contender Series like you went on, The Ultimate Fighter, how does a fighter like get on one of those shows? Is it like taking a short notice sort of fight, or how do you get on it?
It's really easy. This like everyone, when you're out here and you spend enough time from here and you start as the guy with 0 fights and then you get to the middle of the card and the back end of the card, you start to realize that all the guys that make it are just the guys that never quit. Like, it sounds so cliche, but it's like, there's a lot of guys who lost fights and then they've got their shot, and there's a lot of guys who breezed through and went 6-0 or 5-0 and they got their shot. I got to 10-2 before I got a shot. But if you just stick to it and you keep winning fights on the local scene, you'll get your shot.
So aside from discipline, what other elements do you reckon you need to make the UFC? Besides discipline and we'll say athletic ability.
Discipline and athletic ability get you a long way. You need a good brain. You need to be able to solve micro problems on milliseconds of time, right? You've got to be able to overload your opponent and absorb their data and be able to process the data they're giving you and get an outcome that you want. You also need to be able to deal with the ups and downs of the stuff that happens outside the cage. Like, I honestly thought you spend your time here on Hex and you have 2 fights and then you can't get a fight, no one will fight you, and then you have a couple of fights and then you can't get a fight. And I thought once I got in the UFC all that would go away. It would just be I'd snap my fingers and I'd get a fight. And it's absolutely not the case. It's very much your whole career is just waiting for a fight, making sure you keep training, trying to not go too hard too early, timing your run. So if you can deal with the ups and downs of fight and keep yourself relatively level-headed, then that takes you a long way.